Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 57.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. This will make it into the end zone, and we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Juke move there on a nice game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's caught. Touchdown. Washington with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
For the first time with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And the second down throw on target. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
39-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10.
Here's Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 28. A gain there of 21 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting into shreds.
Catch made by Slayton. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
A gain of 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll roll him out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out right at the 35. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This one caught by Davis. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under a and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Got a man, Slayton. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 30 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Washington 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, put the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. Catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 21. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Yard line.
As they move it from the 20 to the 15.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and 5. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gabriel Davis in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's...
wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand.
On downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Scotty Miller, 99 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete to Davis. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover it, double and triple and do what you have to do? But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis.
Incomplete.
And that'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10.
Contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Gabriel Davis with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6. Forced out, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That's complete to Slayton. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Slayton with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Into the end zone for the Washington touchdown. It's their quarterback. 38 yards.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
Good. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to make it.
He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Uncorks one, and this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. third down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Slayton with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
They'll find Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
44-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Brought down. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kerryon Johnson taking it in. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is right through. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a handoff looking right. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On the move to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Washington on third down.
Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Steps away.
Catch made by Slayton.
It is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Darius Slayton.
41 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes this Washington.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Hamler now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Hamler on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. He'll air this one out deep. And got his man complete.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught at the end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Scotty Miller,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a desperate. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
35 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And it's up and good.
Next is Washington.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they will take a knee here.
And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington football team. They win it, and they will once again possess the Lombardi Trophy.
And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports. Select the team. Start your season with... Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.